All right, we have a break of these February highs finally on the ES. This is Maximus analysis for May 18th, 2015. Okay, February 25th was the last time these highs were in place, and we actually, it's the first time we have a break and a close above it. Volume is on the low side. I do not trade breakouts. I do not recommend trading breakouts because the thing is where are you going to put your stop right now? And if you have the gonads to put your stop at 2078, do so. And that would be a proper breakout trade stop. Do not put your stop right below the low of this candle because that is an easy hunt for the market makers. It's easy money. Again, we have a couple things going on. I want to see a break above and a retest, okay? Coming back down and then going back up, because if you traded the breakout here, if you said I'll trade here, if you even traded the breakout here, you got squeezed a little bit. Okay, as long as you kept your stop down here, that's fine. But this, to me, how far do you think it's going to go? Because even if you have this go 1-to-1, I'm only seeing that at 2060. That's a long way to go to have a 1-for-1. So again, you just want to make sure that you have some type of good risk reward if you're looking to get in. And again, if you don't see a trend, you let that go and you wait for it to give you, wait for the trade to come to you. You don't try to force the trades. NQ, same thing. It's still not breaking these highs, but again, it's coming back up. Okay, it's grinding. The volume is pretty light, but again, we do not want to see it break these levels here. This 44.40 level. We do not want to see that get broken. Again, it could retest it on the way back. It could even go up for what was said. But again, we've had such choppy conditions that don't start beating yourself up to say, oh, I didn't get in. That's exactly what they want you to think. They want you to think that so that you get in and you chase and they squeeze the bejesus out of you. So what I'm not seeing also is the typical short squeeze pop. I want to see the pop. I want to see that there was a bunch of people that went short, and again, they're getting stopped out now. You see that the volume is very anemic for the YM, and again, I'm probably a more bearish tonish guy to say the least. But again, you have the small caps. I don't care about the small caps that much because again, I want to see the ES and Q really lead that thing. And some people say the small caps do lead, and that's fine. It's looking a lot better, but they still have not cleared these highs at all. So they still would probably have a day or two. And again, it would come and bring you to overbought conditions, which a lot of these indexes are currently at right now as well. Apple. You see that Apple has made a nice move up. Okay. But we still know that we're in overbought territory, and you just came out of this. So don't say, listen, I want to get it now because it cleared these highs, and it does not clear these highs, and not clear these highs. So even to a breakout guy, they're like, I'll wait, because again, you just have a 1 bar above these, and again, it could ramp up more, but I want a proper pullback, something similar to this. This, no, because this was earnings gapped up and came right back in. Something like this, you have the sideways movement, gap up earnings, and then continue to the upside. This is just sideways, and I think you should just treat it accordingly. Google, again, is still in. It's not really doing much right now. So if it breaks above these highs, maybe you could put your stop below here, or if it breaks above them with some convincing volume, you put your stop below there. We can see we have 3 lower highs, we have 3 higher lows, 1, 2, 3. Or you could say, listen, at the end of the day, it's just still in the crap. We're in still about 50% of the range level. So if we took this and kind of just went all the way out, we could see that we're still at that 50% level as well. So that's something that you need to be cautious of as well, because again, usually it's 50 stronger above, weaker below. It's just sitting there sideways for such a long time. You have Netflix is still going up. Okay, still going up. Oh, a little tired, but shit, what the hell do you expect after a huge run up like this? So last thing you want to do is, if you're already in, yes, you're taking and peeling off profits. If you haven't gotten in yet, I wouldn't take it right here. Again, it's a little bit extended, and again, you will get a pullback and you say, listen, I missed this one, I'm not going to miss this one again. That's more your fault versus the stock. And you want to make sure that you're not chasing things because of that feeling, and you're looking to see your setup get put in place. Amazon actually looks good. Again, it's coming back into this previous buy zone, so you want to see it break above. The volume is decreasing, so you want to see it break and go, and this would be a higher low from here. So that one actually looks pretty good. Tesla, I have some resistance around this 254 level. The volume decreased as well, so I wouldn't be getting long here. So we want to see how this one plays out. Again, I see some movement with these guys Thursday and Friday, so again, they could grind it out. We have FOMC on Wednesday, but just be cautious, okay? Because again, they split the Dow. Well, not split. Most of the volume was just in the first four. It was in Goldman Sachs, Apple, Home Depot, and there was actually one other name, I think, Johnson & Johnson, excuse me. So besides that, everything else had nothing. So it's not to say that to be bearish, but if we go back again and just make sure that we are not chasing. Okay, if you trade breakouts, that's fine. You would have to be in. But again, if you're not trading breakouts, what I would more prefer is that they come back, shoot up some more, come back, layer around this, give me a healthy pullback, and then continue to the upside. They could. But again, I don't want this to happen to anybody. Again, you trade the breakout here, you got squeezed, and you just never got another chance. So don't say, I missed this one, and now I'm not sure. Last time you had a breakout, you got squeezed right here. Came down, squeezed everything. Because if you honestly were trading the breakout, as weird as it sounds, you might have to put your stop down here. So what the hell is your risk reward? Did you think it was going to go all the way up there? You just got to think of this thing and don't let them bait you in. This has not currently given the short squeeze type of rip that we really would want. And that doesn't mean it doesn't come. But let's see what happens if we do not want them to come back into this 2100 level. We just don't want to be back in here. So layer above it and then give us something that we can trade off of. Take care.